Okay, so she's going up to the B4. Wow, we have to just stop it there because Teodora, what a fantastic sound. It's a huge mistake the singers make is that they try and go really breathy when they're going further up in the range. Kia ora and welcome, my name's ZoeStibi, your vocal coach for today. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at Teodora with Ramonda, I think. Let me know in the comments if I've completely screwed that one up. At the Eurovision Grand Final for Serbia. I've heard this is incredible. You guys have been begging me to take a look at it. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique. What they're up to with their vocal technique, I'm not really too sure. Teodora.
Teško onom koje sam, ko pod vodom tiho je sve. Vrištima se ne čuje, iza gora beli sjaj, ja ne naziram kraj, ovo put je zaranjene.
Wow, we have to just stop it there because Teodora, what a fantastic sound. Really, really low volume there. Very much a chest voice sound. It's almost like she's speaking on pitch. Volume needs to be really, 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 really low at the beginning of a song so that we can grow it somewhere. And also if you're looking to get that like little bit of that kind of, that sort of crackle in the sound as if you're almost using a bit of vocal effects, which she probably isn't. It's a little bit of slack vocal folds, to be honest. That can only really be created if we are keeping the volume really, really low. It's like, I'm just feeling so bad. I can't go to school today kind of thing. But no offense to Teodora. It's just that that's how I would tell my students to create that sound. Let's go back on that. Listen to that whole first section again. I just want to hop in here and say thank you so much for joining me. If you're enjoying this video, then hit that subscribe button so that we can geek out about vocal technique together. And it really does help me to help more people like yourself with their singing. Anyway, let's get back to Teodora.
Nemam mira, nemam sna, ne da noć da dođe dan. Teško onom koje sam, ko pod vodom tiho je sve. Vrištima se ne čuje, iza gora beli sjaj, ja ne naziram kraj, ovo put je zaranjene.
You can hear da-da-da. Obviously, I don't speak Serbian, yeah? But she's gone da-da-da-da-da. You know, she's really utilizing that lovely falsetto sound there, but not going too breathy. It's a huge mistake the singers make is that they try and go really breathy when they're going further up in the range. She's still keeping quite a lot of vocal tone. Da-da-da-da-da. So she's not going da-da-da-da-da and using that kind of flip in there. I really still think that's very much a thick vocal folds, so that chest voice quality with just a little hint of air. And we just do that by opening the vocal folds just very slightly at the back. I mean, they only open from the back, but just opening the vocal folds very, very slightly to allow a little bit of air to come through.
Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda,
just had to have a little look at the lyrics because I really felt like this was a song about crying out. You can hear that. I don't speak Serbian. It's the first time hearing the song, but it's really that. You kind of got that sadness, that sorrow coming through that I really felt in the video that I took a look at from Ukraine's entry or the final for Eurovision. Check it out in the description below. This is such a beautiful song. Let's go back on that because I want you to, I feel like she's really going to take it higher in the second part of the song. I really feel like it's going to go somewhere. But that crying out is really important when it comes to differentiating between speaking and singing because that's really going to help us to get into that belt technique.
Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda, Lila Ramonda.
I'm so sorry, I'm going to stop it there again, but she went she went more of an kind of sound. Now, as I said, I don't speak Serbian, so I'm assuming that's just the way that you say the word, which is actually relatively difficult when it comes to more of a chest voice sound further up in the range. This is something that I come across a lot with German speakers as well because I live in Germany. I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Germany. And so when we're talking about the tongue, I want you to check out my free singing lesson available in the description below where I do go into how you can bring it forward. But we always want it to be sitting behind the bottom teeth, so the tip of the tongue there. And you can still create that Lila Ramonda, rather than go Lila Ramonda and allowing it to go because that's going to push down on the larynx and kind of stop you from creating that thicker vocal fold sound. I know she's going to take it. I did not know that Teodora went to Berkeley actually, and she studied alongside Charlie Puth. Just a little bit interesting information for you there. She's an amazing musician. It's really hard to get into Berkeley. I thought so. Oh no, I know, I'm just stopping right at the end, and yes, we get the flower. Okay, but when she went into, I was just like, because when she leaned back a little bit, that's an excellent way for us to kind of like help with that little bit of belting technique, because we're going to be engaging through the front here, but we're also going to be engaging through those larger back muscles, which help us to really stabilize in that chest voice sound. Well, actually, in that belt. So, okay, so she's going up to the B4, which is really, really within that lovely belt sort of range. Belting kind of begins above the G4, and you can kind of belt for days if you want. It's not a particularly high note, as I say, very, very hard vowel to belt. But you really heard, let's go back on that. She went into more of an kind of sound, bringing the tongue further forward. So when she went into that, you sort of saw that arm just go down a little bit there. That could be a little bit to do with the anchoring. Short, sharp, high breath really helps to get into that sort of sound. And she goes, boof, and kind of like, you can really, let's just have a look at that. You really see and she brings the shoulder back down, engaging in those lats for that balance. I'm so sorry to stop it there again, but did you see that? She kind of went boom and brought that shoulder back and down. I don't know her singing teacher, but that's a really great way for you to engage the lat muscles, and especially if you're leaning back, that's also makes belting a lot more easier. But let's get back to Teodora and let's see what she's up to at the end of the song. Well done, Teodora. I love that. And lila actually means purple in German, so I'm assuming because it's a purple flower at the end that the Ramonda is a purple flower, which is lila Ramonda. Well done, Teodora. It was pretty samey with the vocals actually there for a lot of it. I was expecting, because she's a fantastic vocalist, I was expecting a little bit more there in terms of the journey of the song. I think I'm a little bit spoiled because when we're kind of juxtaposing like all of the Eurovision performances against one another, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. But I would have expected that last chorus to kind of keep rising a little bit because we know that she's a wonderful vocalist. So I would have expected to see a little bit more vocal fireworks there. Let me know though down in the comments what you thought about her performance, and I just wanted to bring a light to my fundraiser that I'm doing to raise money for the Doctors Without Borders. I think that one of the major themes of Eurovision is definitely about bringing everyone together and us doing what we can in order to help those who need it most in the world. And there are so many horrible things going on at the moment in the world that let's use our love of Eurovision and bringing everyone together to help the Doctors Without Borders. Now, Doctors Without Borders are completely neutral. No matter what side you're on, it is all about providing medical care for those in need who can't, reach it themselves, and they put their lives on the line. And I think that it is the least that we can do, especially when we're sitting in our comfortable places here on Earth. On that note, I want to say if you've enjoyed this video, then hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you around here more often. Check out my Eurovision playlist up here, as well as my breathing for singing down here. Teodora didn't need it, but she definitely used that short, sharp, high breath up here. And if you want to learn more about it, check out my Vocal Academy in the description below. I'd love to see you there, where we can have one-to-one singing lessons together and have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite anō.